checkered Undertaker streak. I know that.
What's going on, WWE fans? You're watching The Ring Report, where the wrestling never stops. Subscribe, hit the bell, and let's break it down. Rumors from last week's Raw taping have sent shockwaves throughout the WWE community, and fans are scrambling to understand what really happened behind the curtain. According to multiple backstage sources, an unedited piece of internal footage, now allegedly buried, shows a heated disagreement between Brock Lesnar and Bronson moments after the show wrapped. While nothing has been officially confirmed, the mere suggestion of a serious backstage argument involving two top talents has fans questioning why WWE has chosen complete silence. For a company that usually addresses controversies within hours, this sudden blackout feels unusual, leaving the WWE Universe buzzing with questions. What sparked the tension between the two superstars? Insiders claim the friction began after a creative disagreement relayed to last week's Raw segment, where both men reportedly expressed frustration over direction, timing, and the overall structure of the show. Sources describe the exchange as intense, emotional, and unexpectedly personal, with both superstars passionless barschanden zur in a urhöftendaring Sausendrösier Doversurer summon their viewpoints. While disagreements in wrestling are common, creative differences happen regularly. This one appears to have escalated in a way that drew serious attention behind the scenes. Several staff members reportedly stepped in to calm the room, and both men were escorted to separate areas to cool off. Why WWE's silence is raising eyebrows. Fans are puzzled by WWE's total silence on the situation. Normally, the company is quick to issue statements, clarifying misunderstandings, reinforcing talent safety policies, or at the very least, acknowledging backstage discussion when it becomes a talking point among fans. But this time, not a single official comment has been made. No social media acknowledgement, no backstage report on Raw or SmackDown, no mention through public relations. The absence of transparency has intensified speculation, leading many to wonder whether WWE is downplaying the issue to avoid unnecessary attention or protect the individuals involved as internal conversations continue. Does Brock Lesnar still hold special attraction status? Debate among fans has reignited regarding Brock Lesnar's long-held reputation as WWE's special attraction. Because of his part-time schedule, larger-than-life aura, and unique contract, some believe Lesnar operates under different expectations than the rest of the roster. Critics argue that if any other superstar engaged in a heated disagreement backstage, consequences would be swift and public. Supporters counter that Lesnar is a consummate professional, whose passion sometimes comes across as intensity. Whether fair or not, the perception of double standards remains a talking point within the wrestling community, fueling discussion about accountability and consistency. The mystery of the missing footage. One of the more intriguing whispers comes from staff members who claim that certain pieces of hallway security footage from the night of the incident were removed from the internal system shortly after the disagreement took place. Although no one knows why or who made the decision, the timing has stirred curiosity. Some speculate that the footage was cleared simply to prevent internal leaks. Others believe the company did not want partial or out-of-context clips spreading on social media, where speculation often runs faster than fact. Whatever the reason, the disappearance has only added another layer of mystery to an already confusing situation. Was this really about creative direction? WWE insiders suggest the disagreement may have revolved around concerns about character positioning, segment timing, and storyline trajectory. Reports indicate that Lesnar and Reed exchanged strong opinions about how their segments were being handled creatively, leading to a passionate debate. Creative tension is not unusual in a highly competitive environment where everyone wants to deliver their best performance. However, the intensity of this exchange suggests that both superstars felt strongly about their roles and wanted the final product to reflect the best possible outcome for the audience. Where is Bronson Reed now? Bronson Reed's absence from programming has not gone unnoticed. For 2 weeks, he has not appeared in backstage segments, live matches, or promotional materials, leaving fans wondering whether his absence is storyline related or connected to the rumored disagreement. Creative plans change often, and sometimes stars are cycled out temporarily to set up future angles. But the timing, combined with swirling speculation, has made Reed's quiet on-screen disappearance feel more dramatic than it might actually be, until Reed or WWE clarifies the situation. Fans will continue to speculate about whether this is simply creative restructuring or something deeper. What is WWE focusing on behind the scenes? According to producers who spoke unofficially, WWE leadership is less concerned about the disagreement itself and more focused on how leaks from backstage continue to reach the public. The company reportedly sees the unauthorized release of internal information as a serious issue, especially when small incidents become exaggerated online. WWE is said to be reviewing its internal security protocols, ensuring footage discussions and talent information remain protected. The priority, insiders claim, is maintaining a professional working environment and preventing miscommunication from spiraling into unnecessary drama. The long-standing debate about protecting top talent. This situation has revived old conversations within the wrestling community about whether certain stars receive special treatment. Some fans recall previous moments when major names appeared to avoid consequences for backstage tension. Others believe that what fans perceive as special treatment is often simply the result of business realities. Top names draw the biggest audiences, and thus the company views them as major investments. Still, the debate continues online, with passionate arguments on both sides about fairness, respect, and the importance of equal standards. Could this impact WWE's new era? WWE has spent the past year promoting a new era of transparency, elevated storytelling, and respect for talent. Supporters believe the company has genuinely improved in its approach to creative collaboration and backstage culture. However, critics argue that handling tense situations behind closed doors contradicts the tone WWE is trying to establish publicly. Some fans feel that addressing backstage issues directly, even with brief, non-specific statements, would demonstrate the transparency WWE claims to embrace others, counter that internal disagreements are common in every major industry and do not always warrant public discussion. Will the truth ever come out? Wrestling fans have long memories, and many are wondering whether the full story will ever be revealed. History shows that backstage stories often resurface months or years later, once emotions have cooled and the involved parties feel comfortable speaking openly. Some insiders predict that the situation will eventually be addressed in interviews, documentaries, or podcasts, formats where wrestlers can share their experiences in their own words. For now, the only certainty is uncertainty, and speculation continues to swirl in every corner of the community. Where should WWE go from here? If WWE wants to maintain trust with fans and reinforce its reputation for professionalism, many believe the company should provide at least a brief clarification, something that acknowledges concerns without revealing private details. Fans want reassurance that all talent is treated with respect and fairness. Superstars want to know their voices matter. A simple statement emphasizing unity, collaboration, and ongoing communication might go a long way in calming the public conversation. Final question: what do you believe really happened? As the dust settles and speculation continues, one question remains at the heart of this entire story. Should WWE address the situation publicly Or should backstage disagreements stay backstage? Should Bronson Reed speak out to clear the air? Does Brock Lesnar still have the untouchable status fans often talk about? Or is this entire story being blown out of proportion by rumor and assumption? The WWE Universe FIDA. But one thing is certain. Whatever truly happened behind the scenes, fans are paying attention, and the call for clarity grows louder every day.